Endless possibilities stretched out before you. Whatever happens from now on, stand firm and face your destiny without fear. What awaits him down the path? Even leave your homes in search of this quest. What did they make me for? Have you been keeping space with your own mind?
This is an important scene. The first sacrifice. Same impact as original Final Fantasy VII with Biggs, Legend, and Justin. You only got them to know a little bit, and then they just die. That's it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm just. Oh, there it is. Let me say, if I'm spare. Well, this is why I went and looked up off screen. I need to take out the sea lion. Getting worse in this game than I am the other Final Fantasy. There it is. Oh, let's have a chance, man. I got one more. Let's save mine! Hee hee hee! So you want to take out the walrus first, from what I understand. You want to take out the walrus first. And then you take out the black mage guy. And maybe I'm doing it wrong. Okay. Does that work? Oh my god, it does. Okay, we'll take out the black walls. Fuck me in the ass. And that's really about it. What? Oh, that's right, I forget. Zidane's a goon. I just noticed Final Fantasy stuff. I mean, I'm glad they got rid of that. They got over the whole white woman with blonde hair, Nordic featured women from the classic Final Fantasies to darker haired women that look like Tifa. Because this is another Tifa core character. You know, just like Renoa. I will say that it is definitely a nice change of pace to have. And a female character that, you know, wasn't like complete Scandinavian. Then they brought it back in Final Fantasy 15, but then again, if you think about it, they were just carried over assets from Final Fantasy Versus 13. So this looks like their previous incarnations of Versus, so that couldn't be held. I mean, I guess you could call Jill a Tifa core, but she don't have dark hair. She just has Tifa's hairstyle. Except in that Final Fantasy, you actually see Clive get with Jill. I will say that. That's nice to see that. I mean, they could, because it was a more mature Final Fantasy. Like I said, Final Fantasy 16 plays like Game of Thrones, story-wise. while still carrying elements of Final Fantasy in it. But not a lot of people. Okay, here's the thing: not a lot of people liked it. Not just for the Devil May Cry gameplay, but they didn't like a mature Final Fantasy. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you like Type 0, then that shouldn't matter. Type 0 was far worse. You were kids, teenagers getting blown up in war, blood all over. The literal enemy were Nazis. You know, the final villain in Type 0 was a falsely transformed Adolf Hitler. I'm just saying. Who share the name Sid. I'm just saying. No, props to Steve Blum for doing that character really well. Because he did very well with Sid Olestein. But Sid Olestein was literally funny mustache man, except more anime-ish. And I'm just saying, and there was just a lot of blood, and they were all teenagers fighting in a real, high-risk war. So I don't want to hear it when people say they hated 16 because it's too mature. And here's funny, and the funny thing is, the fans would have loved Versus 13 if Versus 13 when it came out. Noctis was the villain in Versus 13. The final boss was the woman you fell in love with. That's a lot darker than what 16 would have been. I just think when you put sex and mature themes and highly suggestive political themes inside any media, it makes every nostalgic mindset type of people mad and angry. But you gotta remember, Final Fantasy grew up the same way we did. It's not gonna be for the younger generation. Even Rebirth and Remake is pretty mature. And I'm not just talking about the cussing either. I'm just talking about in like themes, Final Fantasy is gonna grow up the same way we do. Like anything else. They're not gonna make another Final Fantasy. They're probably not gonna make another Final Fantasy like how 9 is. Where it looks all cheapified and goofy like this. They're probably not gonna do that no more. And I'll be honest, they should. I think we should probably have something new. But I like Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, and his identity's a Gooner, so it just makes sense that he's like that. Yeah. That's why, and Vivi don't understand that stuff because he's manufactured. Poor thing. This is really fucked up. And I'm guessing those are factory slaves. This is where the adults are probably put there, because those look like adult women. That's where the adults are. Okay, let's like that thing. Oh my god, we got things. That's got twisted that village held that secret. Dang, come on, man. Yeah, but I'm gonna put things on game. if you try to hit on a woman, okay, and you keep bringing up on a topic of how you hitting on her when she got mad at you for hitting on her or doing what he just did, you best bet to drop that stuff now. Because in today's day, you'll be going to court the next Friday. Little advice. I know that's gonna suck for these people. I like his ass. Actually, I don't want to speed this one up. That was a good scene. Okay, well, yeah, I love the set pieces. Like, I think most of the content for this video is just gonna be the what you call it, the motion capture sceneries type of stuff. I forget what it's called. The F&B. That's what it's F&B. Most of this video is gonna be F&Bs. I will admit one thing: Final Fantasy X and 9 has good F&Bs. It has a pretty cool looking castle. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, so this is Lib Room. Makes sense now. Oh, damn. Bartender kind of looking kind of fine. I like that kind of hair on a woman. Lillian. Oh, I do mind. I'm sorry, but that hairstyle got me going. Is getting me to act a fool, bud. Arf, 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 arf. Arf. Okay, I'll stop. I don't even need a drink. I think I'm already drunk in love. Yeah, I already know. Damn, how many women do you talk to on a daily basis, bud? I mean, she does look like a Rachel, but it's not. Yeah. We're gonna keep it like that. Final Fantasy X 9 has a bunch of Nordic roots to it too, so it makes sense. Oh, yeah. That's her home world, I think. With her people.